This is the Umidigi Power 7S. It's an entry-level phone that doesn't quite feel like an entry-level phone. It has 4GB of RAM, a 6000 mAh battery, a Type-C port, very clean software, and it just costs 60,000 naira or $100. Now, this phone is not perfect, but if you're looking for an entry-level phone to buy for around $100, that's 60,000 naira, I do think that this is a worthy contender, and in this video, I'm going to explain why. So do make sure you watch to the end. My name is Yudi, I talk about tech, let's shoot. So this is all we get inside the box. The phone is already wearing the TPU case. We get a SIM ejector tool, 10 watts charging brick, and a Type-C cable, all for $100. If this was 4 years ago, this phone will be priced around 32,000 naira. But naira keeps depreciating every day and it's 60,000 naira. Anyway, let's start off with the design. And I think we can all agree that it looks pretty nice. It has this honeycomb texture on the rear that looks kind of cool, and it's better than having a glossy finish. It's designed in a way that reflects light such that the camera is the midpoint and it shines like that, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. This phone actually comes pre-installed with a glass screen protector. I didn't notice it before, but yeah, it's there, so you can add that to the number of things that we get inside the box. Now, it's available in 3 colors, the blue one I have here, and then black and gold. So I actually put my SIM inside this phone. I might be using it as my second phone. There is space for 2 4G nano SIMs and a memory card. So unlike some ITEL devices that have no 4G, maximum of 3G, this has 4G. So great. At the bottom of the phone, we get the mono speaker grill, the Type-C port, and the primary microphone. On the right side, we get the volume rockers and the power button. And up top, we get the headphone jack and the secondary microphone. Now at the bottom rear of the phone, that's at the back, we see the Umidigi branding. Now back to the left side, we actually missed something. This side button is called the smart key. You could set it to perform an action or to open an app. I set mine to take a screenshot on double click and to turn off or turn off the flashlight with long press. So yeah, you can set it to whatever you want. Now let's move on to the front of the phone, the display. It has a 6.7-inch 720p display with a 60Hz refresh rate, of course. The display is actually pretty nice. It's 720p, but you can set the quality to 1080p on YouTube. Content on the phone is quite sharp and detailed for a 720p display. Colors are not accurate. It has a hint of purple. You wouldn't notice it unless you compare it to another display. Contrast is also pretty good. By the way, we recently just passed 1,500 subscribers on the channel. It's surprising how fast the channel is growing considering how slow it was before. So thank you all so much. And if you're new here or you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right beside it. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the month. We can do it. Okay, back into the review. The display gets decently bright, but if you're looking at it under direct sunlight, you will struggle to see what's on the screen. Okay, now let's move on to the cameras. We get dual rear cameras that actually both work. Okay, so we have a 16 megapixel main sensor and an 8 megapixel ultra wide. Now up front, we get an 8 megapixel selfie camera. Don't let the megapixel count fool you. I think the cameras on the Umidigi Power 7S is the weakest part of the phone. Take a look at these samples and do let me know your thoughts of the photo quality and the video quality in the comment section below. Video from the main sensor. What do you think? .4x zoom is the maximum you can zoom on the Umidigi Power 7S. So let me know what you think of the video quality. There's barely any stabilization here, so yeah. Hey guys, so this is the video quality test on the Umidigi Power 7S. This is the selfie camera shooting in 1080p resolution. It's the highest you can shoot on this phone. So let me know what you think of the video quality and the audio quality as well. How do I sound? Is the microphone any good? What do you think? It has that weird flickering thing when it sees light. Sometimes I don't know what triggers it, but the Umidigi Power 7S is running Android 11 with what I can only refer to as stock Android. There are no ads on this phone. There is no bloatware. Like, these are the only apps you find on the phone. You just have your standard Google apps, camera and radio. There is not even a gallery app. You have to use Google Photos for that. The apps in this folder are installed from the Play Store. But I would say there's a lack of features on here. Like, there's no memory fusion or virtual RAM, and I can't cast my phone's display to the smart TV. Hey guys, quick update. It turns out you can actually cast the phone's display to a smart TV. It's actually in a quick settings bar. I hope you can see it's screencast. I promise this wasn't here before. It was when I started editing the video, I saw it. So, Umidigi, I don't know what you did, but thanks for doing it. You can have multiple users on this phone if you want to. For security, there is no fingerprint scanner, but there is face unlock and it works quite well, but not that secure. Overall, the software is really clean and I think that really helps with performance. Now, this phone has 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage and is powered by the Unisoc T310 processor running at 2 GHz. And I was surprised. I was expecting rough performance, but this phone performs really well considering the price. I was gliding through apps. You don't believe me? Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 apps open and this phone is still going. It's shocking. I think this is what happens when you put clean stock Android on a phone. Performance is smooth. Using social media apps was also good. Scrolling through Instagram, liking Delpi's post, scrolling on Twitter is also good. Gaming was also fine. I played 2 games, that's Subway Surfers and Dream League Soccer. I played Dream League Soccer in the lowest settings and it was fine. So yeah, performance is good considering the price. Battery life is great. So when I unboxed this phone, it was on 91% and I didn't charge it until 3 days later when it got to 17%. Granted, I didn't use the phone that much, but yeah, the battery on this phone is very good. It has a 6150 mAh battery, so yeah, I think we expect very good battery life. For charging, it's very slow. It has a 10-watt charger and charging from that 17% to back to 100% took almost 3 hours. So yeah, 6000 mAh battery plus 10-watt charging is always going to be slow. The Umidigi Power 7S. I think it's worth its asking price of $100. You are getting 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, a 6150 mAh battery, very good performance, clean stock Android. So yeah, I really like this phone, except for the cameras. If you want decent cameras on the phone, you might want to spend a bit more. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Yudi, this is Yudi Shoots, and you'll see me in my next video.